Hello students, now we discuss about the asking questions in direct ways. What is that? Let's see now the discussion. Indirect questions. What do you think if I'm asking like, what is your name? What's up guys? That is direct questions. So when speaking to strangers, the first time you meet the persons and you ask, what's your name? Where do you live? So that's a kind of rude to show you how mean you are. It is not polite. So what is the better one? It will be more polite when we use indirect questions. The purpose of the question is still similar because we are asking and to get information, but indirect question is more formal and more polite. Indirect questions using WH words, almost the same functions, the same form almost, but not totally similar. With the direct questions, what's the difference? There is introductory phrase, and after that you choose the question word like what, when, where, why, and which, and so on. And after that you make the subordinate clause the positive sentence structure. Like, where can I find El Prado Museum? This is direct questions. Where can I find your house? Where can I find this object? That is direct questions. It is not polite for the first time you meet the person and you use that one. But when it is changed into indirect questions with the similar purpose, like, could you tell me? When you start with, could you tell me where I can find El Prado Museum? Or, could you tell me where I can find this object? There are three items mentioning here. The first is introductory phrase, could you tell me? Where is the question word? I can find El Prado Museum is the subordinate clause. Remember, when the indirect question is used, the introductory phrase with the question itself in the positive sentence structure. It is in the positive sentence structure. What if the indirect questions with the yes or no questions? Like, are you okay? Are you traveling on business? That's one. The questions you want to ask to someone else. And the answer is yes or no. That's what we call yes or no questions. So still the same, the introductory phrase is the formula. After that with if or whether, you pick one of them. And after that, that is if and whether is the change of the what, when, where, why, okay? And after that with the subordinate clause in the positive sentence. Like, are you traveling on business? And you make it this into, could you tell me? Could you tell me if you are traveling? Could you tell me whether you are traveling? So you are traveling, this is subordinate clause, if and whether is the words to show the yes no questions, and could you tell me is the introductory phrase. Remember that? Indirect question, introductory phrase with the questions in the positive sentence structure. Okay, what you see now here is the common phrases that you can use as the beginning of your expression to ask indirect questions. Like, do you know? Could you tell me? Do you happen to know? I wonder. I was wondering. I wonder if you'd mind telling me. Would you mind telling me? Can I ask? May I ask you? I'd like to know. So the expressions after this are the questions, but the questions are in statement and the statements are in positive expressions. Okay, look at now the examples that you can see here, the direct question and indirect questions. Where is the tourist information? When you are asking where is the tourist information office, so that is direct questions. The polite one will be, could you tell me where the tourist information office is? Where the tourist information office is in the positive statement, indirect questions. Number 2, do you like flying? Do you like flying? So this is the direct questions. The indirect questions will be, could you tell me if you like flying? Could you tell me if you like flying? So this is the indirect questions. The next one, what we see from the two famous politicians in the world leaders. When are you going to invite me to go to the USA? That is the in or direct. That is direct questions. It is not polite in political meeting. Formal question will be, can I ask you when you are going to invite me to go to the USA? Can I ask you when you are going to invite me to go to the USA? That is the polite one, indirect question. Okay, I think that's all about my explanation. I think it is not perfect. You need to keep on practicing and try to understand. If you still have some questions, you are free to ask me. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.